We are back in Greedfall. We have spoken to the Admiral, and she told us to talk with Petrus, because apparently there's some strife between the Nords and Telem. So we have to talk to the priest after all. I feel like I've already forgotten how this game works. It's been like a week since I played it, I think. I don't know, time is a construct, but currently it's just even more irrelevant than usual with the lockdown and all. Anyway, my point is that I've forgotten how to run. Yeah. How do I run in this game? That's not how I run in this game. That's how I run. Nice. It's the little things. Also, I'm one of these people. I think I read it as a tweet. I'm a strong independent gamer. I don't need no tutorials. And 5 minutes later, oh holy shit, how do I run? That's exactly me. Unfortunately. No, he's not here. Where's the... There he is. God, I'm blind. Let's talk to him.
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
I'm listening.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
Right.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
I have to take him. Ugh. Well, am I kicking off Vasco or Kurt? Oh, Jesus. What? My relationship level is suspicious with both of them? They don't trust me? Oh, she likes me. Okay. You have to go. What? I have already spoken to you. What the hell do you want?
What can I do for you, my child?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans.
Rude.
I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateo's met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateos.
That's
They
a
look
nice
with
way to
wary
put
eye
it.
at all those who do not swear faith to Taleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Taleme lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I will see you
Okay.
later, Father.
Take care, my child.
God, it's so creepy. I wish he would stop calling me my child. It's so... ugh. What is it with old men being so fucking patronizing all the time? Okay. Hang on. Okay, I have to talk to both anyway. I think I have already complained about how confusing the quests are. Or maybe it's just me that I can't keep up when main quests and side quests overlap, and anyway. I prefer my... No, it's not even true. I don't prefer my games to be more linear. I like my narrative to be more linear. Say if I want to follow the main quest, which I'm trying in this game, but it keeps pushing me into a side quest because NPCs, and there are so few NPCs that they are relevant to the main quest and a couple of side quests, and it all gets tangled up, and that's confusing. But the story itself is really intriguing. I didn't expect that. And I have started a playthrough before. I know because there was an old save file, so it was me who made that save file, but I hardly remember anything. So this is almost as if I'm experiencing it for the first time. I do recall my strong dislike for Petrus, though.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
The battle music is way too loud. Or maybe it's not actually way too loud, but it's me because I had to take my migraine pills a couple of minutes ago to ward off an oncoming migraine. So maybe I'm just really sensitive. Also, playing a video game with an oncoming migraine is probably not the best idea, so you know, don't do this at home. Enemies? Enemies. Let's get those sweet XP. Ow. Also, it's definitely my noise sensitivity because I turned the volume down and it's still way too loud. This is probably going to be a very short episode. My point is, be kind to yourself. Don't play video games when you have a migraine or a headache. Oh. Nope. Ah, yes, I remember. So, San Mateos is basically the Greedfall version of Toledo, My early modern peeps will get this reference. Ah, yes, I was supposed to sneak in here, wasn't I? No, I'm just supposed to talk to him.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed.
Yup.
De Sardet, your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Nope.
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
See, this is what I mean. I'm following this quest line, but for some reason, this one's activated. Okay, this is the area where we're supposed to question some of the sailors. So, who are conveniently marked.
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port.
They are even called Inquisitors. Oops.
Good day. I'm looking for 2 men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Okay, can I mark? No. Can't mark this quest. Let's not think about it too much. And just try to make the best of it.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Oh, this is a tavern. It looks exactly the same as the one in the city where we started, in Serene. Hi.
Can I get you anything?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
That was helpful. Ooh, weird lighting.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Ew. Do I have to go upstairs? It looks like it, doesn't it? You know what? Let's talk to the bishop so that that quest marker disappears. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go into the tavern.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in
Okay,
this
this time I'm
story
going
of
to kill him.
surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
Provoke him? Have Petrus deal with him? Or invoke the church hierarchy, but it seems I don't have enough points in intuition for that. So I'm going to provoke him because I want to kill him.
Your attitude already says a great deal. If you know something, then speak up.
You have no idea to whom you are speaking. I will not allow myself to be threatened without consequence.
Yes.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle. It'll poison up my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
This Aloysius fled as soon as he could.
Damn.
He's not exactly courageous. Let's search these men. They may have some interesting documents.
Okay. It's a letter from the prison guard to the city watch in St. Mateos. The prison guard wants someone to consider raising their pay. They have the 2 Nords, and he's complaining because torturing them was not part of the deal. The risk is too high and the pay is too low. When the governor or the admiral find out, they would be executed immediately, and you, whoever you is, as well. An answer is expected, as is more gold.
So,
Huh.
they're keeping the Nords in the prisons of the coin. Entering that place will not be an easy feat.
Okay, but I still have to talk to that bishop. Let's have a look at the map. Also, here I can switch within the main quest. Interesting. Okay, that's way closer. Let's rescue the Nords first. I'm also apologizing to anyone who has played this, and you're probably way better than this, but yeah. I'm a confused bean when it comes to keeping my orientation in game.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You
See?
won't be disappointed.
This bugs me. These NPCs aren't doing anything. They're just standing in the room. Also, did he just offer me a prostitute? Okay, he's a guard. So I'm beginning to suspect that these prostitutes aren't here of their own free will. Another guard. Or maybe they're just doing drugs down here. I don't know. By the way, the quest here, the marker above the people doesn't tell me whether these people are prostitutes. This one says talk with noblemen. This one is talk with noblewoman. I can't talk to her, so... Oh, that's just lazy. That's exactly the same NPC. With a slightly different hairstyle. That's sloppy. Don't put them next to each other. I mean, there's nothing wrong with reusing NPCs or voice actors, because, you know, resources are limited, games are expensive, but make an effort and don't put them so obviously next to each other. What's going on here? Oh, it's a fighting pit. Oh. Oh. I do not have the time for this. I remember the fighting pits. They get really difficult at the end. Maybe in another episode. I have also considered pre-playing this so that I'm not that confused when I'm actually recording this for you. But I don't know. See, it tells me to go downstairs. Oh, man. But then I thought, watching me running around, getting lost, being confused is just part of the experience. Now that's the guy who deals with the arena. Let's talk to him again. Nothing. Where the fuck do I need to go? Yeah, that's where I came from. Even I noticed.
It's blocked.
Okay. Can't get in here. Okay, this is annoying. I have very limited tolerance for frustrations like this. I swear. Okay, let's see if there's another entrance. There is. There's a back entrance. See, I used my brain. More NPCs just standing around. Not talking to you. Downstairs. The lighting is really weird. Okay, let's try this door. Nope. Ah, that looks more like finally found them.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
That's Kurt's voice. Should I bribe him? Or proceed with the violence? I'm going to bribe him.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Locked. Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
Okay.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. We
But
should go and see this Domitius after all.
He didn't go
What
to
he will
amuse
tell us may
himself.
help us understand.
I gave him money to go to a brothel or get shit-faced or whatever. And he's just standing there. Please, people, give your NPCs life. Have them do something, walk around. At least look busy. Okay. Let's talk to Bishop Domitius. Ugh. Damn it. I must say I'm not that disoriented in real life, but I do tend to walk in the wrong direction. Like if there's a choice, let's say I leave the train station and the map offers me to either go to the right or to the left. I usually start walking into the wrong direction and then notice whatever the street I was expecting didn't come up, and then I have to go back. So that's usually how it goes. And all the palaces look exactly the same. Oh, she's pretty. She looks stern. I like it. That picture's pretty too. Are these? No. Are these the ruins in the background? So, let's see. Oh God.
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Is that so?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us, all the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen, probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
No.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try to retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
So it's not only blatant colonialism, it's also a crusade. Great. I begin to suspect there are only going to be bad endings in this game. Very, very bad endings.
What from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the Blood Plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals.
It's just fucking anti-Semitism.
I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
So it's colonialism, crusade, and they literally just took the anti-Semitic stereotype that Jews caused the plague in the Middle Ages. I see why everyone was so upset about this game, because these are very I would like to avoid the term problematic, but these are very difficult topics. They are important, and it's important to deal with these topics, but you have to be very careful to do this in a manner that doesn't just keep the stereotypes alive and to put this in a game is to assume that your players have that your players know how to critically think about these topics and not just take everything at face value. So this is a slippery slope. This could go horribly wrong.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
No.
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets, but the documents at the Harbor Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Okay, can I just... Oh, there's no upstairs. Okay. Let's try and find another entrance. I don't want to kill anyone. The Nords are my friends. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Great, we only killed one person. Okay, these are orders. To the north. Oh, okay, let's see if this idea is going to summarize it.
Of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nords are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Can I go out the window? No. Okay, I have to sneak out again. Oh. Stressful. Nothing to see here. We are almost gone. That doesn't lead outside. This one does. Well, now that he's dead, might as well take his stuff. He's not going to need it anymore. Which is, by the way, a war crime. Looting corpses. But then, most of the stuff we do in video games would be a crime in real life. Oh, am I lost again? Shit. Well, at least they got this right. European cities, especially the really old European cities, are a maze like this. It's when Americans say 3 blocks down, I always wondered what the hell are they talking about, because we don't have this neatly structured system of blocks in, I don't think, in any city in Europe, because they weren't planned, they just grew naturally. And if there wasn't enough space in the inner city, they just built houses on the outskirts, and then the outskirts became part of the inner city, and there were new outskirts, and so on and so on. And so European cities just grew uncontrolled, more or less uncontrolled. Yeah. See, I have absolutely no idea where I am. Oh, I'm almost there. That was just a fluke, though. Hi. Are you letting me in? No.
Halt! These buildings are the property of Norts. No one is authorized to enter.
Step aside, guard. I am Captain Vasco, and I am under the orders of Admiral Cabral herself. We are here to inspect this house of wares.
1,000 pardons, Captain. I didn't see your ink scars. Enter, if you please.
You didn't see his face tattoos? Are you kidding me? Well, they like his most prominent feature. Okay, what do we have here?
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this.
Everything the church doesn't understand is magic.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Can I jump down here? Yes. Because using stairs is for cowards. Okay, what else do I need to do? I'm not done here? Oh crap. What am I missing? This just leads outside. Yeah. Back in. What am I missing? Back up again. I must have missed something here. Oh yes, of course.
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Nort's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
My lips are sealed.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Maybe enlightened protect me in this battle. Poison on my blade. Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I should probably check whether I have looted some new gear. But I'm not in the mood to do it just now. I want to get this quest over with so I can get rid of Petrus. I miss my boy Kurt. And Ciora. Oh, this is pretty. But it's a dead end again. Oh, we're not going into the palace again. Okay, we are looking for evidence against this weird order of extremists. What's it called? Ordo Luminis? The Order of Light.
Maybe the light can protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Ow! No. I meant to heal myself. Crap, I wasted the potion. Loot, loot, loot. That's also very suspicious. They attacked me on sight. Ah, yes. Of course, torture chamber. This is a message from Inquisitor Domitius.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Apparently he wants to wipe out the Nords because he believes they are heathens. Same old, same old. You are going down.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Okay. We can either talk about the theory of the Order, about the events, about the evidence we found, or about the planned attack on the harbor. Let's talk about the attack because we need to prevent
I
this.
got wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Norts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Norts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Norts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
You know, not to be nitpicking and being an early modern historian on Maine, but technically, in order to be a heretic, you have to be of the faith. Someone who's not believing can't be a heretic, because heresy is a misunderstanding and unorthodox understanding of the faith tenets. So the Nords can't be heretics because they are not of this weird faith. They are, well, they are non-believers. So these terms are mutually exclusive. Okay, now what? Oh yes, the other quest. Shit. Well, now that I'm here... No. I'm going to talk to the Admiral. I'm usually one for efficiency, but in this case I'm going to stick to the narrative and go where the narrative leads me. That sounded ridiculous. Go where the narrative leads me. Very epic. That's a volcano? Or no? Is it a badly rendered volcano in the background? Why danger? Danger music again? The same bandits? Ah. Well, can't avoid these. Catch these hands. Rude. That's clever. Interrupting my attack. I mean, it's annoying as a player, but it's actually, from a tactical standpoint, well done. Always interrupt your opponent's attack. Run, little Sade, run. I wish there were horses. Everything is better with horses. I should also probably sell some of my stuff and upgrade my equipment. Upgrade everyone's equipment. Talk to me.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways.
Yeah,
Therefore,
they do.
I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Fredee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
That's no way to break news like this. You sit down in private, have a nice cup of tea, and then spill it. Damn, that must be devastating.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
But we suspected as much.
That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My
Definitely.
child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Well, that was unexpectedly comforting. But hang on. If she was born on a ship, isn't she also a Nord? Okay. Let's talk to Constantine. I swear if he knew about this. I'm going to... No, I'm not going to punch his handsome little face. Because... we like Constantine. But still...
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Oh no.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay
Oh
with
no,
me.
yes, the Malachal.
Constantine, there is a chance he is an error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon.
You're having a panic attack.
Cousin, I don't.
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid.
Oh god, he's so... My soft boy.
I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is... What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Coin guards! The time has come.
But... what is this?
Ready arms.
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
No.
Fight with honor.
On guard.
No.
Draw.
No.
Stop it, Kurt!
Wait!
Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
Oh dear. Spare him or kill him. Oh, I wasn't expecting. Dear Lord. She's hot-blooded. She's going to kill him. Oh, you cowards.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
That's very Machiavellian of you.
It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want to...
To join in? Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
I don't want to take him with me. Oh.
These traitors will not be shaken by Kurt's death for very long. They are most likely gathering as we speak to prevent us from accessing the cellar.
Oh,
stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry before the guard can act.
That was heartbreaking. Is it because Is it because he didn't trust me?
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Basement. How do I get downstairs? Could I have prevented this if I had done all the companion quests?
blade. Then let's go!
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a...
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone who is dear to me. And the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You were dear to me as well.
Aww. Oh boy, that plot twist. It's always... I always like it when games surprise me like this, even though I feel heartbroken because I really like Kurt. And I did have a better relation with him in my first playthrough, I remember, because I did all the side quests first. Which is usually how I play my games, because I want to do everything. Oh god, he's still lying there? Oh. Oh god. That... yeah. I should stop torturing myself. Oh.
Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Locked.
Well, where are all the advisors I'm supposed to be saving? What?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Lord de Corsillon.
De Sade, you've come at a serendipitous moment. I thought my hour had come.
Serendipitous.
A coup d'etat, Professor.
No one talks like
the
that.
Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation.
Has everyone
Only a
read
question of time
Machiavelli
before they
here?
succumb.
We should
Jesus.
have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
Mercenaries can very well be useful. Go away. But again, I'm trying to control myself because this is not work. This is not a lecture in early modern military history. I'm playing games for fun. Oh, I can't run. Crap. Ooh. Okay, I just need to get rid of some things because I'm over encumbered and we can't have that. No, that shall do.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Come on. Let's see what you can.
Catch these hands.
Engulf our enemies. Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Oh, that was great. I have amazing reflexes. Oh god, he's still lying there. This is heartbreaking. Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave this episode here. This was far more exciting and nerve-wracking than I expected. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm not going to ask you whether you found this relaxing because I'm not relaxed at all. That ending was way too... Well, it wasn't the ending, but the past events were way too nerve-wracking and heartbreaking. I'm always... I take it personally when video game companions turn on me. I'm still not over the fact that, you know, what happened in Dragon Age Inquisition in the last DLC, and I didn't even like that companion, and I still felt hurt. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, for spending your time with me, and I am very excited for what is going to happen next. So we'll see you. We'll see each other again. See, I'm lost for words. I can't even speak anymore. I'll just go with a simple bye bye, fellow nerds. Have a great day.